Welcome back to What You Missed, a video game news show where I discuss articles that occurred within days to a week ago that you may have missed that are important to the video game industry and possibly to you. If you guys remember a while ago, there was an individual who was testing the waters in terms of playing Pokemon Go in churches. So a Pokemon Go blogger, Sokolovsky, he's 22 years old, was wrapped up in that problem. He made a YouTube video poking and prodding at the ridiculousness of Russia posing laws and restrictions against people playing Pokemon Go. Most individuals over in Russia are either extremely religious or atheist. There are people who are in between, yes, and as a religious individual myself, I am highly religious and pursuing degrees in theology and things like that, and I already have my doctorate in some theology. But my point is that a lot of people take religion extremely seriously. Now, this individual posted a video of him playing Pokemon Go in a church. He wasn't really being super offensive, other than the fact that he clearly was playing Pokemon Go, and that was very wrong according to the Russian government's laws that were imposed against this. There was a statement put out on this, and that the individuals were very shocked that state prosecutors were asking for 3 years of this individual being in prison for being charged with playing Pokemon Go in a church. If you have a law that's very pronounced, even if it's pretty ridiculous, people have to come together and change that law, breaking it outright, putting it on camera, and showing your defiance to the lawmakers or police. That's not really going to get you anything other than jail time. And I hate to say it, but this individual kind of went against a government that is very well known for iron-fisted law. You obey them or you go to prison, and that is Russia. I know a lot of people who don't particularly like Russia. You can think what you want about the country, but that is what's happening for this individual who decided to play Pokemon Go in a church. Now, as for my religious background and what I truly think about this, I think it's pretty ridiculous to send someone to prison for their defiance against doing something like this. The thing that needs to be called into question is, was he creating a really problematic disturbance within the church? I know a lot of people don't like cell phone use in churches, but my point here and what I'm trying to illustrate is, was he disturbing an actual service? Was he walking in front of someone preaching a sermon? You know, these are very obvious things that you can point to and say, look at what this person did. He's obviously breaking a law. He's making a scene. You need to put him in prison. That's not exactly what happened. If you check the old video, you probably find re-uploads. He just stands there playing the game while people walk around. There was no real massive service going on. So for someone to get 3 years for playing Pokemon Go in a church, that sucks, dude. This could destroy his life, his career, and his future. And you know, as rebellious as people may be and how people really would like things to change, where religious oppression is destroyed and everyone has 100% freedom, it's not going to magically happen when just one person decides to go against the grain like this individual. And instead, I feel like this individual is just going to end up going to prison, and people are going to forget about him and say, hey, well, you know, I'm not going to play that game in the church, so there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this story? Do you feel that this is pretty ridiculous, or do you think he deserves his sentence? You let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. I've been your host, Protomario. I'm signing out. As always, good gaming, God bless, and thanks for watching.